Oh my goodness, kids. I know that this is like the best camera angle for me, but I'm outside 58-degree weather. Or, no, 56-degree weather. First time in months being able to make an outside beer video. Wow. I don't know if you can hear that, but that's some sort of motor going down River Road. Really needs to be tuned. Wow. Okay. I've got a Polish beer for you guys. I know that I've shared like the Zywiec porter with you guys, and I told you that Zywiec, the Pilsner that they make, is like an awesome standard beer just to have around to entertain, give out, you know. It comes in pint bottles, really nice stuff. But this one I have is a Zywiec Biale, and it's a refreshing wheat beer with coriander, and it's naturally cloudy, although it looks pretty clear in the bottle. Um, it's got 4 hops on the back in its bitterness scale. At least that's what it looks like. It's basically gold on yellow writing, so not sure. And of course, it has the standard warning. You know, don't charge tanks with sabers if you're drunk and pregnant. Um, I will show you the bottle. It's a nice classic beer bottle. Lots and lots of little details in the drawings on the back, and there's the standard label. It is an embossed bottle, so maybe I can see if I can get that in the shot. Down here, it is embossed with what looks like the factory where this beer is produced. Very interesting. It's also got some sort of stamp on the side right here, like, you know, accepted by royalty, but it does not translate for me, mostly because I couldn't really see the letters clearly, so maybe I'll be able to get that before I post the video. So I am heavily interested in this beer. 4.9% alcohol by volume. One of the reasons I'm heavily interested in this beer is because I have begun collecting bottles so that I can brew a beer. And these, to me, are the ideal bottles for just that. So let's pour this thing out and see what it's like. It is pale yellow. In other words, a beer-colored beer. All right, it's a pint bottle, and I'm using the Czechoslovakian pint glass, which is more than a pint, leaving room for head, which is like those nice liter mugs. They leave room for the heads so that, yeah. I know that in America, it's things are kept right to the level of what the maximum you're going to get out of a pint glass is a pint, you know. This to me is better. Yes, it's a pint glass. No, I'm not asking for you to fill it up, but if you notice, the liquid goes right to the line on the glass, leaving room in the glass for the head of the beer. To me, that is a manufacturer that understands the needs of their customer. And so, now that I've gotten off my soapbox, let's give this thing a sniff in glass and see what it's like. Well, it smells like a classic wheat beer, but I can still smell those hops in there. So it's got as I said, this bottle, it looks as if it's 4 hop cones, but it could be that the other 3 are slightly muted. So it could be only one. Yes, that's exactly what it is. There's 4 hop cones being shown, but only one of them is actually bright. So it's saying that it's low bitter and a pale color. Very cool. Very cool. I just wish that they had used different color ink. So let's tuck in and see what this thing's like. It does have a bitter finish, but it is definitely a mild bitter finish. Very tasty. Very smooth, very crisp. Nice. Okay, so holding it in the mouth, you get the coriander. When you swallow, bitterness washes across the roof of your mouth. And I know people think that you only taste things with your tongue. No, your entire mouth is covered in taste buds. And I know that there's some physician out there who's going to try to tell me I'm wrong. Then how did I taste that across the roof of my mouth? Yes. Very nice beer. Very smooth. Very easy to drink. Normally on their Pilsners, I'll drink them straight out of the bottle. But on this, definitely a glass is a better option. I should try pouring a Pilsner just before I, limit myself. I should try pouring a Pilsner into a glass and see if it affects the flavor profile at all and how it, is presented to the mouth, if you will. So, little burpee. Okay, this is a nice, smooth, beer-flavored beer. Very tasty. I would say on the bitterness scale, it is low bitterness, but there is a hint of bitterness to it, like a 2 on my scale. So, I'm really liking the color. I'm liking that I can show you guys the color without interference. Maybe see if I get it over here. Ooh, look at that. That's pretty. I did want to be in full sunlight, but there's just not a good angle for it, so. Really happy with this beer. Let me answer the questions. If I saw this in the store, would I pick it up again? Yes, I would, but I would look for it in like a 6-pack or a case, because individually the bottle was priced basically to attract beer drinkers like myself. So a little bit higher cost per bottle than what I'm used to paying for a Zywiec. So I think it was about $2.50 for this bottle. Whereas I used to be able to get the cases of the Zywiec Pilsner for about $1 a bottle on a case of 20. So, if someone handed me one of these at a party, would I be happy? Yes, I would be extremely happy. It is a very tasty beer, and it would go well on a hot day. It would go well with barbecue food, definitely. So, brewed exclusively in Zywiec Brewery. Zywiec is a town in Poland. So, original recipe of the Zywiec Brewery. It actually tells you to drink it at 39 to 43 degrees Fahrenheit on the back, which is about what I've got it at, refrigerator temperature, So, it definitely is a refreshing wheat beer with the coriander. I am tasting the coriander. It is not as heavy as some coriander beers that I have had. It is a very nicely balanced flavor. Very tasty. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed... the very loud car across the street has started. If you enjoy what I've been doing here today, do me a favor, hit that like button down below. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you want to talk to me about this beer, the fact that I'm outside, or any of the other beers that I have sampled on this channel, please make use of that comment section down below. If you have a friend or family member who likes beer on the same level that I do, please recommend this channel to them. Thanks. I'll see you guys next time. I got a wicked beer to share. Thanks.